Hello and welcome back to the channel. Now I thought it's a good few weeks since we did some work on a cooling system for a Vauxhall Corsa. So let's do some work on the cooling system on a Vauxhall Corsa again. So this is our 2010 1.2 Ecotec. If you remember, I changed the coolant pump, which on the upside isn't timed on this engine. It's ran off the auxiliary belt, but we've been noticing it's consuming water again. And actually, you can probably see the expansion bottle is empty once again. Now there is water in the pipes. Like if I squeeze this pipe, there is water in it. The radiator pipe down the bottom there. Yep, there's water in it, so there's definitely water in the system. But we're losing water somewhere. The longer journeys it gets worse and worse. Now actually, I haven't had a chance to properly look at this. I just have a feeling, because when it's been hot, I've been getting smoke coming from here. Well, steam I should say actually, and steam of course coming from here can only be the water pump and the cooling system. Now I suspect head gasket as well. I don't think the head gasket is great, but I then went under here this morning because I thought I'm going to need to drain it. And what did I spot? Well, first of all, it's everywhere, absolutely everywhere. And if you look, we've got coolant all over the place. And the only real place that's coming from, because the pipes are all fine, the hoses, got to be from the cooling pump. So all I can think of is it hasn't sealed. When I attached it using that that gasket that came with it, I don't think it's sealed properly. So I think what we're going to need to do is take it all back off again, probably use a like an RTV high temperature sealant on it rather than the gasket, and do that. But as you know, that's a fair bit of work to get back into all of this, take it all off and work on it. Now it does explain there has been a bit of a rattle and a bit of a nasty noise coming from the accessory belt. Now I mean, if it's got this amount of coolant on it, it's probably not helping, but yeah, so that's the job for the day. The other odd thing is, you see the state of it down here, because obviously all of the coolant, we've always had a little bit of an oil leak from here as well. I'm amazed this wasn't noted on the MOT, because the good news is it did actually pass its MOT, because I think I said in the last video I was getting it ready for the MOT. It flew through, no advisories, which is great news, but just typical that the thing is acting up again. So anyway, I'm going to start digging into it. I'll come back to you once I've dug right in and we're getting towards the water pump. That's the new pump. let's go and take a look. You can see we're in at the old pump, and the old pump is rattling about like crazy. Can you see that? So that's no good. We need to get all the little bolts out. You can see where all the coolant has been coming out as well, so I'm guessing it's all been pouring out of that. It's not very good at all. It's going to need a good cleanup as well to get that out and take a look. Okay, so it's the next day. It is really windy, so I'm not sure if you're going to hear me. What I've done is filled the water tank back up again. You saw me squeezing the pipe. That helps get the water circulated a bit. I also used the drain plug on the top of the radiator to help bleed it. By the way, that has a little rubber washer that does give up over the years. Now I've had to change that because it was starting to drip. We don't want any more coolant leaks. Honestly, we don't. But looking down here, first of all, the belt is running really smoothly. You look at that, there's no wobble or knock or movement or anything, which is exactly what we want. I'm not getting any coolant, so I'm letting it run up to temperature. Get it nice. Well, I've had the car running for about 20 minutes or so. Nice and warm in here, actually. I've come in to get away from the wind outside. So no leaks. It's looking good. The thermostat is open because I can feel that all of the pipes now they've cooled down a little bit because it's circulating the radiator, but I can feel coolant flow going all the way around. It's running nice and smoothly as well. No sort of knocks or rattles on the auxiliary belt, anything like that. I'll show you. We also haven't lost any liquid, so the coolant must have got the top up right. I'll show you that now, and hopefully this is the last time we're going to work on the coolant on this Corsa. I really hope so, because I'm getting sick of it really. So yeah, so we've got coolant okay. That pipe is hard and hot. The one down here, that's cool, that's running through the radiator, but again, that's hard. You can see that's running nice and smoothly. You saw inside we've got warmth. So I reckon we've got it sussed this time. So hope you've enjoyed the video. Yet again working on the Corsa's coolant system. Fingers crossed we've got it sorted. Really annoyed actually at that water pump failing in less than a year, that is. It just shows that was an eBay water pump. This one, it's a Starline, so it's still a clone. I got it from Euro. We'll see how we get on with it. I'm hoping that this is now the conclusion to the coolant problems on our Vauxhall Corsa. Give us a thumbs up and a subscribe if you enjoyed the video. More car videos coming soon.